Hello students, it's Trina, your favorite sewing instructor from Excelsior Holistic Schools, and I just wanted to do a rerun with you over choosing patterns and sizing yourself, measuring yourself for the pattern, and then ultimately cutting out the right size pattern, as we in class use multi-sized patterns because we have so many different body types here. So let's start with the pattern we chose for some of you students. And we chose a quick 1 hour great beginner project pattern for making boxer shorts. So these could be for everybody in your household, yourself, customize them to personalities. You can customize the fit, which is really important. So we chose this pattern from Simplicity. Ignore the 1 hour. You take as long as you need. Okay, so the first thing I need is someone to measure. So the person I have to measure me today is Ruben. Everybody meet our second class mannequin, Ruben. One of the things you received in class, and if you aren't in my class, you can find these online. Just Google measurement chart. So I've already taken Ruben's measurements and I've listed them right down here. And since we're only making shorts for Ruben today, we don't have to worry about arm length, hip to knee length or anything like that. So these shorts are straight and simple as the pattern comes. But I will show you how to take a measurement. So if Ruben had arms, the first thing I would do would have Ruben lift his arms straight out. So with your client's arms straight out, we're just going to go over in the case of Ruben. Then as you wrap the tape around, you want to make sure it's level to the ground, parallel to the ground, straight in the back, all the way around. And then you're going to pull tight, but don't crush your client, please. And so Ruben is a 40 for chest, so I will write 40 on the chest measurement. Now, at this point, Ruben would have his arms down, hanging to his side, and looking straight ahead. Next, we're going to measure Ruben's waist. So the waist is usually where you go in, the smallest part of your waist. About there. So we're going to measure Mr. Ruben, Mrs. Ruben, Ms. Ruben. The pronouns are up to you. So we've got 32.5. So I will write 32.5 inches. Then we have something called the high hip and the low hip or full hip. So the full hip is the widest part where you're going to around your body. And I don't know if you can see it on Ruben, so let me just move this a little bit for you. Ruben is a solid 40 for the hip. So I will write down 40 for Ruben's hip. Then we're going to go about 2 to 3 finger lengths from where Ruben was the smallest, or from the belly button. And that's where you measure the high hip. Oops, excuse me, Ruben. And remember, okay. So Ruben's high hip here is about a 36. And high hip matters more for fitted dresses and fitted skirts or fitted trousers. So there are Ruben's measurements.
Okay.
So now that I have Ruben's measurements, the first thing I want to check are the measurements on the back of our pattern. And so when I look here, Ruben is a 32.5, and I've circled Ruben's waist, and Ruben's hip was a 40. And the size small goes between 33 to 32 waist to a 37 to 39 hip. So we have chosen to bump Ruben up to a large. That was class consensus because Ruben likes to wear things really baggy. Also, these shorts may go in an after-school raffle, so Ruben may lose his shorts, okay? So we chose the large out of the multi-size pattern. And we will discuss more about how you find Ruben's sizing or your sizing compared to the many, many lines that are on a pattern. But for now, we have measured Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. We have recorded Ruben's measurements. Thank you again, Ruben. And then next time, I will show you how to choose the right pattern piece, how to pin it, and cut it out of fabric. Oh, and one more thing. This is what I chose for Ruben's shorts. Looks great. And we'll talk more about fabric later. So until then, bye-bye.